a star cornerback stuck on the sidelines, a contract standoff with no end in sight. And now the head coach himself is admitting something that Steelers fans really don't want to hear. This isn't just a football story anymore. It's turning into a business battle that could cost Pittsburgh one of their most talented young defensive players. Let's break down exactly what's happening with Joey Porter Jr. and why this situation might not have a happy ending. Let's start from the beginning. Joey Porter Jr. has been sitting on the physically unable to perform list ever since training camp kicked off this summer. Reports suggest he aggravated a back injury during a routine mobility workout on day one of camp. Rough start, but injuries happen. The real story, though, isn't about his back. It's about his bank account. Porter is entering the final year of his rookie contract, and that timing could not be more crucial. On Monday, first-year Pittsburgh head coach Mike McCarthy addressed the situation directly, and honestly, his comments were pretty revealing. McCarthy said that early in his coaching career, he learned an important lesson: you have to separate business from football. But he admitted that's easier said than done in this specific case. He explained that this is a challenge for both sides because Pittsburgh has an entirely new coaching staff this year. McCarthy even said he'd love nothing more than the opportunity to actually coach Porter, and that the defensive staff feels the exact same way. But wanting to coach a player and actually getting him signed long-term, those are two completely different problems. So what exactly is holding up these contract talks? According to insider Alan Saunders, it's still unclear exactly how much guaranteed money Porter is asking for, or how many years he wants attached to any new deal. But here's some context that explains a lot. Seattle's Devin Witherspoon recently signed a record-breaking 4-year deal worth $132 million, instantly resetting the market for elite cornerbacks. And there's more. New England's Christian Gonzalez could potentially top that deal soon, though as of Monday, it was still unclear if his extension would get finalized before Week 1 even arrives. In other words, Porter's camp has every reason to hold out for top dollar because the cornerback market is exploding right now. And insiders are noticing the shift in tone, too. Just days before McCarthy's comments, insider Chris Halleck reported that optimism around getting a deal done had dropped significantly over the summer, to the point where an extension before the season starts seems very unlikely. Pittsburgh sports personality Mark Madden even put a number on it, stating flatly that based on the current market, Joey Porter Jr. is a $30 million per year cornerback. That's a massive investment, and it's clearly creating tension behind the scenes. Now here's where the situation gets even more serious. Historically, the Steelers organization simply does not negotiate contracts once the regular season begins. That means Pittsburgh's season opener against the Atlanta Falcons on September 13th is essentially the real deadline. If nothing gets done before then, this contract conversation could be frozen until after the season ends. According to ESPN's Brooke Pryor, a source confirmed there's been no meaningful progress in these extension talks. Interestingly, though, the source also confirmed the Steelers haven't made or received any trade calls involving Porter. So at least for now, a trade doesn't appear to be on the table. But then came the comment that really got fans talking. McCarthy openly admitted, quote, "We're at an impasse right here." That's about as blunt as a head coach can get in a media session. He continued by saying everyone has a contract, that the organization has its own beliefs and approach, and that's simply where things currently stand. So what happens next? Does Pittsburgh find a way to get a deal done before Week 1, or does this turn into a prolonged holdout that drags on all season? One thing is clear: McCarthy's comments prove this isn't just a rumor anymore. It's a real, tense situation with a real deadline approaching fast. What do you think? Will the Steelers get a deal done with Joey Porter Jr. before the season starts, or is this heading toward a messy standoff? Drop your prediction in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more NFL news and analysis. See you in the next one.